All right, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to the first official Makeshift Sports podcast. Before we get into it, please remember to like, subscribe, comment, share on our YouTube. Find us on all the socials, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Follow along. We're going to get into a lot of fun stuff, play different sports, mainly golf, but we're going to spice it up for everybody. But in the meantime, thanks for joining us. B, how we doing, man?
I'm doing all right. I golfed this morning, and I'm a little pissed off. I think I might quit the game, so this is going to be a short podcast. I think I need to retire.
One and done for the podcast. One and done. Sounds
and I
great.
knew you'd get me back into the podcast game. It's just a matter of time, you know. So,
hey, we've had a couple crap days weather-wise here, so I can't tell you. We've packed up all the gear. We've got to the course, and Mother Nature has just pooped on us. Twice now. Today being one of them. You got out before we were going to.
Yep.
But then it was raining. But we went into like a hurricane a session there one day. We showed up to the course. You went in maybe 10 seconds after you got in. Just nothing but just a downpour. Winds up to like, I think was like 40, 50, 60 miles an hour.
Yeah.
We saw two trees snap in front of us.
We did. That's when we decided to get the hell out of the parking lot.
Yeah, I don't think waiting it out would have done anything.
No.
Especially,
actually, we went back there and they said they lost power of the course. So
yeah,
it wouldn't have worked at
all.
You
don't need power to go play golf. It's okay.
That's true. I mean, yeah.
But I think the monsoon and the the flooded greens might have posed a pretty hard obstacle to overcome. So,
yeah, definitely. We would have been putting through pools of water.
Yeah, which I don't know. It may not have hurt my game, but who knows?
I can promise you I wouldn't have been affected. It would have been better, probably. It would have slowed down some of my putts. But,
so where was your area of opportunity today?
Oh,
was
it
everything or?
Oh, it was everything took a shit. I mean, we played, you and I were able to actually get out, but we couldn't film because the course was packed and everything. So we don't like to hold people up when we're doing this. We're still new to the game and still new to filming and everything. So we didn't want to hold anybody up with a packed course. Right. So we played yesterday and we both played very well. I mean,
probably the best golf I played. And of course the camera wasn't on for that. I know what everyone's going to say.
Yeah.
Oh, you're lying. It wasn't that. Of course you played well when the camera wasn't on.
Right.
Like, first off, shove it. Second, like it was actually true. Like we respect the game too much to lie about how we do. Okay?
100%. Yeah.
We will hand up, fully take responsibility of like, hey, I'm not that great, but you know what? We're moving forward.
Right.
Think about this channel as like our video diary of us progressing in the game, if you will.
There you go. Absolutely. I think I said it in the clip before. It's like we're out here to provide some entertainment. We're out here to provide a golf channel that makes other people feel better about themselves because we are not that good. So
the statement of you don't have to be great to get out and play with some friends.
Exactly. Yes. Yep. We're just out here having a good time, and we're just shooting some funny videos and just kind of trying to be ourselves. And that this comes with a natural shitty golf swing. So it's like so. But I went out this morning. Started out I think with like a bogey on the first, and then on the front nine I had a 9 and an 8 on the front 9, and then I shot
a 9 on a hole. Is that what you said?
I did. Yeah, it was a par
Holy
5
crap.
and I had a 9. Yeah, tough,
man.
Dude. It was pretty tough.
What was the putt count?
Putt count on that one, I think I 3-putted it, of course.
3-putted?
Yeah, 3-putted, of course. Yep. But it was terrible. I kept pulling my head in shots and hitting these little dinky dribblers, and it was a disgusting display of golf. And I was so pissed because, like I said, I played this morning, we played yesterday, and we played very well. I mean, we were in the we played the front 9 at Ironwood Links in Mason, and I shot a 36 and you shot a 38. So now this we will put a caveat out here. Ironwood's awesome. It's incredible. We love it. We love the guys there. Jim and Carson are phenomenal. The whole crew there, right? Abe, all them guys. They're great guys. And they're awesome. Food's incredible. We've already talked about it. You can check out the channel for that. but it's a shorter course, right? I mean, we'll just be honest. The par fours are, I don't think there's one par four that's over 300 yards there. They're usually 270, 250, depending on and everything. So shorter course, but I was 3 over par. It's a par 33. I was 3 over, and then you shot 38, so you were 5 over. So I mean, for us, that's pretty damn good golf. We were pretty happy to get out of there with 30s. So
100%,
you know what I mean? Yeah,
100%.
yeah. So, and then I go out there and just completely poo on myself. I mean, all day today. This was terrible. I shot a 50 on the front 9, and I shot a 54 on the back 9. So I shot a 104. We played Hickory and Jackson, and it was disgusting. I hated myself. I think I sent you a text because we were talking about golfing this.
Yeah,
evening.
you're like, I quit. I quit. I'm done. I'm not doing this.
Yeah, so. I was like, I hate this game.
So, I might be done.
Yes. Yeah.
We've had a lot of those texts lately, back and forth.
Yeah,
man. I've been dealing with trying to fix this slice, and I'm like, the moment I thought I had it, I got out there, and I feel like I slice even harder than before. I've done so many things outside of take the lessons, which is on the books right now to do, to try to correct the swing and just adjust. And you think you have it, but then the golf game kicks you right in the sack and says,
absolutely.
nope, that's not it. So
and I think like we talked about it like off camera too, like how much your game has progressed a lot this year so far. I mean, you're hitting a 3-wood now, and before you didn't even have that in the bag. So
that's true.
Like yesterday you were hitting a 3-wood pretty damn good. I mean, so you know what I mean. I mean, and I'm hitting driver at times, and I'm only out driving you by like 20 yards. So you're hitting that 3-wood like very well and pretty damn straight. And so hopefully that translates to the channel. I will say, golfing on camera is way
a little
harder.
bit tougher. Yeah. It's like it messes with your head a little bit.
Yeah.
Not a little bit, a lot. Yeah, I didn't honestly think that.
No,
I didn't think that was going to be a factor, but I feel like once we continue to get more into it, and it's just like if we're not like if we have a couple different options for like cameramen going forward that we're going to utilize. So I think when it's not us having to remember everything that we need to hit record on and like how to frame up and zooming and all that, I think we might be able to settle in a little bit more. But the first time we did it up there at the Thunder Bay Resort in Hillman, when we had Travis with us, we had somebody filming as well too. The reason why that didn't go as well is because we were freaking hammered at that point. And I think we really should have second guessed the first video being when we were drunk.
Yeah.
But
that was tough.
Second video, a lot better. Better. We introduced the cart cam, which is fun. A lot of good banter there. But but it's still remembering like you forgot how many times to shut off the GoPro, which like killed the battery. So we had to like kind of rush through some of that. Luckily we had enough footage from it to extend it for the video, but just obviously with cameras, weather setting, like the being outside, we have to change like certain shutter speed and like ISO on camera to make sure that it's not overexposed. And like if the sun's out, then we have to set it to this, and then if it goes away, then we have to reset it. So I think once we have our fully hands off, it'll be a lot better. We'll settle into it.
Yeah, I agree with
that. So
that's
my excuse of why the two videos aren't maybe up to par for some.
Sure.
But it's also my testament that we will do better, and we'll have fun and provide more entertaining content.
Absolutely.
Quality.
So. Better quality, right? Yeah, better quality as far as the equipment and the cameras and all that kind of stuff. I don't know about better quality with our golf game, but we're
that'll come with time.
Yeah, that'll come with time. Sure. Yeah, it's a work in progress. Yeah. I'm going through a swing change. That's what I keep telling everybody when I play like shit.
But you're not.
I'm really not. But I'm really not. I'm really not trying to adjust my swing very much or anything. But when I play like shit, I'm like, I'm going through a swing change. It's really.
I just built these clubs. I'm not used to it. I got a new putter. I don't know what. It's weird.
You do have a new putter.
I do have a new putter, and it did mess me up hard on some of those holes yesterday.
It did.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. No, we got some pretty cool concepts coming down the pipe. We're going to try to get out again this weekend to get some content filmed and everything. So, but like our latest video, obviously we tried to break par, and we felt pretty damn good about it. I mean, if we're being honest,
up until like hole 5, it got a little out of control. We
Yeah.
just had, it wasn't, the approaches were fine. The putts were just what kind of got us.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah, we definitely left some on the table. I was kind of thinking back about, you know, through the round and everything, and I'm like, damn, we really let some like slip through our fingers that we could have capitalized on, and
yeah.
that's just part of the game, right? I mean, it is what it is. So that's why it's so infuriating sometimes.
And that's why that was just episode 1 of the series that we're going to do. So we're going to
Yeah.
continue to go back.
Yeah.
Different. We'll try, you know, Ironwood is always going to be our home course. It's where we're going
Oh,
to go the
definitely.
most.
Yep.
But the goal is to definitely get out there and visit other golf courses within Michigan, and then
Yep.
eventually expand out past that
Yeah.
as well too.
Absolutely.
So we'll try chasing, you know, trying to break that par, you know, everywhere we go. But
Yeah,
it'll be
definitely.
a series. We'll be able to document how well it goes.
Yeah,
One
absolutely.
of these days we'll do a full 18 and try to see what we can do there. But
Yeah,
gotta build
definitely.
up to that.
Yeah, for sure. And I think, you know, obviously we played the back 9 at Ironwood, which has quite a few par 3s. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And par 3s are tough to birdie. So, you know, just by, you know, getting on the green and then trying to, you know, get one tight enough, you know, from 140, 150 plus, you know, you know, I think we have the capability to do it. I don't think we showed our best stuff in the last video, but like you say, I think, you know, it'll be interesting to see how it goes. But.
Yeah. So out of the 2 videos, though, out of the two videos,
Yep.
what's been a highlight for you? What's been a point that has stuck out for me? I think the fact that I think back to the first video, and the one thing that I love in that is just the fact that Travis just got so hammered so fast, and he was already talking about like taking off his shirt and and we're only 3-4 holes in maybe,
Yeah.
and he was going from bunker to bunker. He was just spending the day at the beach, and it was a good time. That same hole, and you had some shots that weren't great.
Nope.
I think you kept, you know, fading a little bit too far, chunking it a little bit. We almost got pegged by somebody at the driving range, hit the ball way too far and almost hit us. Great shot though. Great shot. Yeah, it landed maybe like 5 feet from us, and it was you hear it in the video. The ball just hit, and everyone's just like, "Whoa!"
Yeah, it was pretty close.
But
We'll say
that's like
he
one
hit
of the highlights
dog
for me,
shit
though.
out of that ball, though.
Oh, he
for
did.
sure. I mean, just like looking back to where he hit it from, I was like, damn, dude. I mean, you know, big ups to him being able to kind of put that one out there that far. That had to be all 300 yards, but yeah, it was. I mean, yeah. But my highlight, I would say, other than like the bug flying into your eye, that shit was so funny to me.
That was
it creeped me out.
I really wish I would have like shown it to the camera. There was a good sized bug that just smacked me right in the eye coming down the fairway, and I could not get that thing out at first.
No, it was creeping me out. Like I said,
I almost
think
had
I
to
said
have you
your
help
eye
me.
membrane. I don't even think that's a real thing.
That's not a thing, but we rolled with it because it's you and you're adorable. So
oh, thank you so much. Yeah, it creeped me out, but yeah, that made me laugh my ass off. And then we hit some shots in this latest video. I mean, from the tee box, I just barely just hit just a piss dribbler to the right. I was like, are you kidding me? Right to start the video. I think at that point I knew this is gonna be a long day.
But,
luckily you picked this up. But it was a grind.
Video, we were just like, I don't know if we're not breaking even today. We're not.
We didn't have our best stuff. No,
but we stayed +1 though for quite a while.
We did.
We held on as long as we could.
Yeah, we hung in there. Yep. But it was a good time. Like you say, it's been fun just doing this. It's something that we kind of, you know, didn't know how it would go, and just kind of wanted to, you know, dip our toes in. And then I think it's been something that we're like, yeah, this is a lot of fun. So we're going to continue to do it and continue to bring you some videos and everything. And we got some pretty cool stuff planned coming up with some different video concepts, and so it'll be a good time.
Yep. Yeah, I'm just looking ahead. We're recording this on Friday, the 28th of June.
Yep.
We're going out on
Sunday.
What, the Sunday? So the 30th, June 30th.
Yep.
We're gonna film the latest video. This podcast will come out on someday during some week. No, I'm kidding. It's gonna come out the first week of July. So when you're seeing this, hearing this, watching this, whatever you're doing, that video will then come out in a week. So the second week of July is when the next video is coming out. We're gonna do a little what is it? Poker?
3-putt poker. Yep, 3-putt poker. 3-putt poker. Yep, pretty cool concept. I've seen it, in other YouTube videos and stuff like that too. And it's a fun game. I mean, what it is an equalizer, right? It's an
Yeah.
equalizer game. So, like a lot of people, depending on your skill set, you hit your better shots like from tee to green, right? So that kind of like sets you apart if you want to do a 1v1 or if you want to do, a scramble type situation. Like those are the shots. But then once you get to the green, it's kind of an equalizer for everybody. Like you could 1-putt or you can 4-putt, and I've done all of those, and that's 3-putt seems to be like the one that really kind of sticks in my game the most. So the concept is you take a deck of playing cards, and then if you 1-putt on a hole, you actually get 2 playing cards. If you 2-putt on a hole, you get 1 playing card. If you 3-putt, you get no cards. And then from there, at the end of the round, after you get all your cards, you try to, depending on how many you have, it doesn't really matter. You just take your best 5 cards and try to put your best 5 cards in a poker hand. So whether it's a pair or 2 pairs or full house or, or any flush or anything like that, then, you compete against the other person that you're playing against, or all 4. If you can play it as, like a 4-pack as well too. So if you go out with a foursome or something. So yeah, it's a pretty fun game. I enjoy it because, like I said, it's an equalizer game. So
yeah. Now we tested that out yesterday.
We did,
and that's when we played a really good round of golf.
Yeah, we did.
I will say that I liked this game, and I'm looking forward to filming this.
Yeah.
I do feel like it's a little bit of a pity challenge on your part, to me, because that like I can't beat you, so like this gives me a chance. And I did end up beating you yesterday.
You did. You did beat me.
I had a flush.
You did. You did.
You had what'd you have? A pair of 2s?
Pair. Yeah, I had 2 pair. I had 6s and 7s. So yeah. But I mean, obviously we played good golf yesterday, so it was entertaining and it was kind of fun, and we had a lot of cards, which I was surprised because I can stack up some 3-putts. So I was like, I'm hoping to get enough cards to have 5 cards. So and then we wound up having like I think it was like 8 and 9 cards, and then we got 1 a piece at the end, I think. So yeah, we had like 10 and 9 cards, I think, which was pretty damn good. I was pretty proud of that.
I'll take it.
So now we say that, and now on Sunday we're gonna shit the bed.
It would be awful.
Awful.
That's all right. It's better
content.
Have
any cards, but yeah,
better content when it's bad.
For sure.
But I know there's different variations of how to play this too. I know there's a poker chip if you have like more than 2 people, and it rotates whoever did the 3-putt or something, they have to have the chip. And if you end with the chip, you have to put more money into the pot if you do it with money. But that's what we got to think about is like how are we going
to put some money on the line? Put some scratch?
So here's the thing, we're
put
poor.
Some scratch?
So,
we are.
Or so I think, and maybe instead of putting some like high stakes dollars on it, maybe like the loser has to buy the other one a meal in the clubhouse because we know how good that food is there.
That's true.
So
yeah, I'm down with that.
We might have
to
do that.
Yeah, I'm down with that. I think I have. I'm good with that. Or I just figured, or we put $5-10 or whatever. It didn't really matter to me. I didn't think we'd go, big money.
Yeah,
I figured it'd be something cheap.
$100 each. I think we can do that.
I'd rather get a meal off from you. So yeah, that's great. What'd you say?
That's fair. So we can do $100 each.
Yeah, that's right. No way. Are you putting both hundreds in?
No, I got Monopoly money.
I
didn't say what type of money. Yeah. It's 100 Canadian.
There you go.
Take it or leave it. Take it or leave it.
Shit.
So we'll see how that turns out. And like I said, that'll be out second week of July. So
yep.
Hoping that everyone sticks around and checks it out. So
definitely
should be good.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I think we're going to incorporate other people into the channel as well. So kind of give an idea. So yeah, it'll be interesting to kind of see how it all works out. And like I say, just have some fun with the boys and go out and obviously like, comment, and subscribe and all that good stuff on the YouTube channel and all of our socials and everything. And yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah,
100%. Yeah. Just let's take a minute to actually just like talk a little bit about like what we have coming up. So we have made some friends over at the Ironwood, the pro there, buddy Carson. Came up with this awesome challenge idea where we try to screw the other person over by giving them some really crappy clubs. So whatever favorite club that they have, we replace it with a really crappy version of that.
Yep.
They have over 300 old clubs down in that basement.
Oh yeah, they got a
and
ton.
So we'll walk down there. The three of us will look at what there is, and we'll identify like what's gonna screw the other person the most, and we'll give them that version of the club, and then we're gonna go out and do a little 2v1 versus the club pro, and see if Brandon and I can take them down with some of these old timer clubs.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it'll be interesting. I don't know. I didn't know if it was going to be one club or if we were going to do the whole bag of clubs or what. But yeah,
I think we're gonna do our top three. I think we should.
Top three. Okay.
I think
top
he had this
three.
idea of doing a top three. So like,
I like that.
If you're like, oh man, I'm a beast on my driver. Well, guess what? You're getting a really crappy driver right off the get. So,
yeah. But that'll be cool. I like top three. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. That should be entertaining. But so we got that.
That's gonna be one of those videos coming up. But then we're gonna introduce a couple fun series as well too. Of right now we have the China break par. So we're gonna continue to bring that to you until we break par.
Right.
And then have a couple different ideas down the in the old noggin that we're gonna try to iron out and get out there to everybody. So some of it, spoiler alert, is not golf related.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You're going to see us try to tackle some other sports.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you posted a video of me today of my sweet vertical at the NFL draft.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll cut it in right here, actually.
Yeah.
Right here, actually.
Yeah. Which I was surprised I hit some sticks. Honestly, your son was talking some smack.
And that's what I'm most surprised about, dude. You got riled up by a 9-year-old.
I did. He was talking shit.
Yeah, he was.
I just showed him.
You can't
Uncle B
you
still
can't
got
get 2 of those. You can't get 2 of those.
I want to say I did that in boots too. I did it in boots
you
too.
Did.
Yeah, I did.
Boots, jeans, and a giant hoodie.
That's right. And I got up there. I was pretty impressed with myself. Yeah. And then his face shocked when he saw Uncle B get up there and hit some sticks. Yeah. So
he didn't have much to say afterwards. So.
No, he didn't. He didn't. Yeah, he couldn't believe it. I honestly shocked myself. So yeah.
So we're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna bring all sorts of different things to everybody. So can't wait to get out there and do it some more. But
absolutely.
All right. Caught the draft, the NBA draft. Have you watched any of that?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
You did?
Yeah,
so I've never got into like drafts until recently. So I watched the NFL draft. We went to the NFL draft here in Detroit.
Yep.
That was a lot of fun.
Oh, it was a blast.
How people do that all day and they just sit there, I don't know. I'll never understand that because I don't know if I could sit there and watch the whole thing.
Dude, we didn't even sit. It was standing room only. We were standing. Yeah.
Well, but up front, they had seats.
Yeah, they did have seats up front, but where we were, we were standing, and you know, poor Ollie, he was like sitting on your feet and this stuff, and I'm like, oh my god,
we didn't go whenever, and he's like, I want to go.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, we wore the poor kid out. We got there early.
Really
we went to all the attractions. We got to see all the Super Bowl rings. We got to. There's a whole bunch of stuff that we did.
Yeah, so, it was a good time for sure. He got to see a lot of cool stuff, and then by the time we finally get to the draft and it started, I think we made it through like 6 or 8 picks, and we're like, we get it.
Yeah. That's how it works.
It wasn't on day one either. It was the last day of the draft too, wasn't it? Last day of the draft. So it was Saturday. We went Saturday. So it was
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yep.
So you know what I mean.
Yeah, which honestly, I'm glad we did because it set the record both Thursday and Friday, and I am claustrophobic, and if I have so many people around me, I'm not a fan.
Yeah, and I think we were getting out like when we left about 1:00. It was still pouring in. So
it still piling in.
I think they even broke for Saturday too. Don't quote me on that, but I think they might have broken on Saturday.
The overall attendance was broken. Yeah.
Oh, was it? I got you.
I think they only needed 7,000 on the 3rd day, and it definitely exceeded that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Well, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I did watch some of the NBA draft. The Pistons took Ron Holland II, which I guess he was, from what I understand, was like a highly touted high school player, and then he went and played in the G League for the 1 year, but he got injured and everything, and his stats aren't aren't the best. He's very athletic. Looks like he can soar and dunk and everything like that.
Mhm.
And but I think the Pistons, we can all agree, need shooting, especially from the
The
wing.
Pistons need
Everything.
a whole overhaul.
Yeah,
Whole overhaul.
yeah,
It is
yeah,
just a travesty of a team and
yeah.
just a dumpster fire of a year.
Yeah, and to have like the worst record in the league for as many years as they have, and not to
Yeah.
come down with the first overall pick is
Yeah.
an absolute travesty.
Yeah.
And they've picked fifth 3 years in a row, so it's like And last year really chapped my ass because we lost out on Wemby, which was tough. And we should always knew that he was going to San Antonio no matter what. But
Yeah.
it is what it is. So but it'll be interesting to kind of see. But yeah,
But now going forward, they're going to have a couple better picks because Mavs just traded Hardaway Jr. and
yes.
some picks to get I can't remember who.
Yeah, I don't remember who they sent to
But
Hardaway,
But anyways,
um,
Hardaway, at least, I mean, if you watched the playoffs with the Mavs, shitting the bed in the
Yeah.
game in the final series,
right,
Hardaway, when they would put him out there, man, he was on fire. He was taking it to him. Like,
Yeah.
granted, it's not the Celtics A team, but like
right, yeah,
he had a lot of skills. So maybe that's something that he'll be able to translate into, bring over to Detroit with him and help get that kind of rebooted, if you will.
yeah, yeah.
Maybe
No,
they're just going through a Detroit Lions series right now where they're going to shit the bed for quite a while, and now they're going to start to come back up and
Yeah.
still not win a Super Bowl, but we're getting
right.
closer. So,
Yeah, that's for sure. We're knocking on the door every year.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. I like the trade for Hardaway. Just because like he is a wing player and can shoot the ball when given the opportunity. I don't think they played him very much in Dallas this year, which was
No.
kind of unfortunate. Obviously, he went to college at Michigan, and so that's pretty cool that he's coming back to Michigan, then everything. So it'll be interesting to see how they utilize him, if he starts, if he comes off the bench. I don't know, but yeah, it'll be interesting. I know free agency is coming up too, and I think the Pistons got some money to spend, so it'll they need shooters, and they need to start, if they pay Cade, they need to start trying to put some pieces around him. So yeah. But I know one thing that you were pretty intrigued with was obviously Bronny going 55 to the Lakers.
So I mean, everyone made a big stink about like, round one's over, Bronny's not selected. We fucking knew he wasn't going to get selected in the first round. Mainly because he's not from France, and it seems like everybody from France got drafted in the first round. But honestly, though, this is like the first year I've been locked into basketball, and I didn't realize, just ignorantly, essentially, that like how much talent comes in from like the European leagues. Like,
oh, sure,
a lot of those people like didn't go to college here or anything like that, but they got drafted and brought over from those leagues. And like, I should have known by some of the last names I see day to day on playing basketball, but like, I don't know. I guess it just it finally set in.
For sure.
It just really set in during this draft. But they're like, oh well, now round one's over. Are we shocked? No one's shocked. Nobody wanted him.
Right.
Like, he's not. Has he put in the work lately? Yes. That's probably the only. No, that's not the only reason. His dad's the only reason that I feel like, because like, if you listen to the call that the coaching staff made to him, they were even like trying to like find words to say like, hey, so when we came down to camp and we saw you, work ethic. So the work ethic, we saw that, and the hard work and the drive. And it just went on to where like they were just like looking down almost at like a script that they had.
Yeah.
And I just have to wonder. I mean, I will say this. I'm not sitting here in a chair in my basement, like saying like I'm going to outdo Bronny James, like, but bring it. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You don't want no smoke.
It was so bad. I'd twist an ankle and be done and have to ice it for 3 weeks. But like, I have to wonder, is it like earned or is it kind of like a fluke,
Right.
How much of this, not just this, I mean, I'll tackle this next thing in a second, but like how much of it was LeBron being like, because they just came out now and said that they might be offering him a deal to have him play through 2027. And like, he was talking about doing one more year playing with his son and then calling it.
Right.
So how much of him agreeing to this extension
Oh,
came back to I'll do it if you draft Bronny.
right. No, that's
I'm
an
just
interesting
wondering behind the
concept.
scenes.
Yeah, no, that's an interesting deal. I didn't know that they were talking about. I knew he was up for free agency.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, and everything like that. But I didn't know that they were talking about like a long term deal or anything. So yeah, no, I think it's interesting. I did hear a quote, and I do not remember who said it. Well, it might have been Woj. Um, and he said something about nepotism, right? It's like, yeah,
Mhm.
you know, but he made an interesting point saying that he doesn't want to hear anybody talk about nepotism because like the whole league is filled with nepotism. Like when it comes to the owners, and you know what I mean, like all
Yeah.
like their sons are getting positions or daughters are getting positions because they
Yeah.
are the owner, or you know, so on and so forth. So like, and he says the whole league's ran on nepotism, which is it's very true.
It's
So
honestly,
you know,
yeah.
yeah. So and having this opportunity for Bronny, and obviously he gets picked by the Lakers, which and you know where
And it's
LeBron
gonna
is
fill
currently, yeah,
seats. It's gonna
yeah,
fill
yeah. It's
seats. You're gonna see a
yeah,
father-son duo.
yeah.
And like, when was the last time that happened? Has it happened?
I
I
don't think
don't
it's
even
ever
know that.
happened. I do, yeah,
So
I don't think it's ever happened.
this should be
So
a first in like franchise history. So like
right,
that's definitely gonna be a storyline that they're gonna lean hard into, and they're
oh
gonna
for
use
sure,
it for marketing,
right,
and it's gonna work.
right.
So
And honestly, like what the Lakers did in the first round had Dalton Connect fall all the way to them. What a freaking steal that
yeah.
was! Like I
Yep.
was thinking the Pistons were going to take him at 5. So to drop all the way down, I think he dropped to 17 or something like that. And they
Yeah,
picked
yeah,
him.
yeah.
He's a little older, but the dude dropped like 33 points in his last game in the NCAA tournament. I mean, the dude can shoot. Like,
Yeah.
and he just wasn't highly recruited, and he worked his way from, and he transferred and went to junior college, I think is what his story was and stuff. But it was like, holy crap. So, I mean, that helps them immediately. And then you
Yeah.
add some, you know, and Bronny's very athletic, can get above the rim. I think he's 6'2". He's a guard. I mean, you know, depending on what they feel like developmentally, like he might turn out to be a pretty solid, like, pro. I don't know. But
Yeah.
I do agree with you. It was an interesting pick. It's interesting how it worked out to perfection, exactly how they
Yeah.
wanted it to work out. And,
Yeah.
you know, it'll be interesting to kind of see how that works out. But,
It's
yeah.
gonna work. You know it is. Like
Oh, yeah.
he'll probably get like no playing time whatsoever, but like when it happens, they're gonna make sure LeBron's out there with him as well
Yeah.
too. So
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
it'll be interesting to see.